All right, let's see how we're working here. Looks like we might not have the best stream quality. It might get better. We'll see. All right, well, let's just continue anyway. All right, we're going to play a little Minecraft. And you will notice that a lot has changed since the last time. A lot has changed. First off, we had what would I call it? A mishap. Total crash is more like it. But this is one of these situations where I fell on my feet. This is something that happens to me in life. I hope it doesn't go away, but it's been something I've been fortunate to hold on to. Get on with it. I logged on the other day. I used to play with Forge and Optifine as my modification things. And whenever I would use them, it would go through this load screen first where it had like a hammer and an anvil. And it would show you the game's being modified or whatever. Well, I went to load the game, and when that screen came up, it was just a black screen. And I could hear the game in the background, and I could even hear my mouse like clicking on things. So the game was there, but I was just getting a black screen. And I mean, I was devastated. I've been playing for maybe 3 or 4 months using the complementary shaders add-on, which you have to have Optifine or Forge, whatever for. And it made the game look a lot better. Granted, and this is what we're getting to. I wasn't able to use the full settings. Like I wasn't able to use any of the water reflections or even any of the shading at all. No shadows. None of that cloud. You couldn't use any of that because the FPS would just drop to the bottom. And I thought, this has got to be the modifications. Maybe they're just too much for my computer, which is kind of strange because my computer is a laptop, but it's a gaming laptop. It's an IdeaPad, loaded over 3 IdeaPad gaming. It's been pretty great for for playing games, especially. I play, Rome Total War 2, Bannerlords with huge battles, and I have no problem on this laptop. A little bit of a problem streaming and playing games, but that's okay. It's to be expected. But so here I am, and I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to go back to just straight vanilla looking Minecraft, which isn't. It sucks. Let's just say I don't. Going back from that, it sucks. But I was like, screw it, I'm going to go through and I'm going to get a bunch of resource packs, because I can definitely do that. I can still put resource packs in. So I was just going to make the game look as cool as I could like that, which I did. That ended up giving us a bunch of upgrades, too, to make this game look cooler. But at the last-ditch effort, I spent like 6-7 hours trying to troubleshoot this. Tried everything, download, upload, and nothing worked. Every time, whether I uploaded through Optifine or Forge, I got the black screen. So I said, screw it. I was just going to say, move on. Hours and hours of trying to make this work. And at the last second, I seen that sodium and iris were an option. It's like sodium iris is like a package deal now. So I said, screw it. Whatever. Worth a shot. Downloaded it. And bam, it worked. I couldn't effing believe it. But not only did it work, but I got all my FPS back. I don't know what was going on with Optifine and Forge, but I was getting crap for FPS. It's looking kind of crap right now, but that's because I'm streaming. 25, but that I would be getting 25 at best, not streaming with the old. Hell, I wouldn't get 25. Like 19 or 20. It was ridiculous. I'll probably get better if I look away from my house. But whatever. Oh, that boom, 38. I would have never seen that. But so sodium fixed all my FPS problems. So and I'd heard, I had checked into it whenever I was first trying to download one of these, and everybody was saying go with Optifine. Maybe it's computer to computer. I don't know, but I will say this: sodium rocks. Not only am I able to use the complementary shaders add-on, but I didn't have to turn anything off. I just left the settings on high, didn't mess with anything, and this game looks freaking beautiful now. Look at that. There's light shafts and shit. My game didn't look anything like this, so it brought a whole new breath of life into the game. But let's get down to business here. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. As you see, this village didn't just get here by itself. I built the hell out this mother. Yeah, it's fully working. I set the villagers free yesterday. I tore down the villager factory. I had a little factory pumping out villagers for me to experiment with. But yeah, this is where the whole town started with. This is the jailhouse. And the jailhouse is pretty badass, if you ask me. I'm very proud of it. It's a working jailhouse, so you hit the button and it shuts closed. Locked up tight. Yeah. That's a full-on redstone jailhouse. So I built this to cover the main project. There's still a main project hiding here that was all this started from. But to hide the main project, I was like, you know what? I'm going to build this jailhouse because they're in theme together. And this thing popped up out of that. You know, I still got to, you know, I might not. I've decided whether I'm going to do anything to it, like roof it or anything. I think I'm just going to leave it like that and let it just look like a block cell. We got some extra villagers. They've been breeding like crazy. Cause I got 8 houses over there, and they're all full, and a jailhouse bed. But you go in here, I'm going to take the box out. This is just because I'm still, one thing to know, I'm still doing the main layout for the city, like the main, putting every house and barn, everything down, and then I'm going to come back through and do a huge detail sweep. But in the meantime, like, so stuff like this will come out. But there's the sink. Anytime you see these tripwire hooks, I imagine them as like faucets. That's what they kind of look like to me. You know, you got this looks like a jailhouse, doesn't it? This picture. Like, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like somebody was in jail. Behind bars is what it looks like. And, of course, white bed, nobody gets any special treatment in the jailhouse. And you're probably wondering what this contraption thing is. That's the toilet. I'm sure you can figure out how to use it. You know, you sit down here and do whatever you do. But the toilet is hiding the big secret. This is the jailhouse. But down the toilet, you find the slave pens. This is where the main project started. I wanted a trading hall, but not just any trading hall. No, sir. I didn't want it to look like they ran this place. I run this place. These are all the conquered kings of the lands around me that I've conquered and turned into my personal subservience. Now, yeah, you got all your traders down here. You can sell them all the stuff. It tells you what you sell: coal, leather. These are all to, none of these guys are made to actually buy stuff from. You're going to end up getting things from them anyway. But I want to sell to buy books so I can enchant stuff. Because these guys are all enchanters. These guys all slap a different enchanting book on you. And to be honest, there's going to be a whole rack back here. I don't know why I put these beds back here. Where in my head, in the original plans, I was like, these guys need beds. But I'm ripping out these beds, and I'm just putting in another rack of guys back here. It'll be enchanters all the way, and then we'll finish this all off. Because that's what, you know, I got moss, and I'm gonna cobble up a bunch of this moss, put brick around the cells and stuff. This is just layout. You know, I wanted it to be functioning, but not finished. You can come in here and do whatever you need. But back up the toilet. Yeah, the slave pen's under the jailhouse. And since he's in there, you're locked in now. Sleep it off, buddy. All right. And then for the downtown area, of course, the jailhouse is the centerpiece. And then you have the blacksmith with working chimney. I know it's kind of hard to see. We'll look at it better in the daytime. There's no command boxes making this chimney work. This is just a made-to-function chimney. But you get in here, they got all their work. There's like 4 dudes that work in here. Got your cooling station with the anvil. I'm going to do something different here, I think. Put something different down here, because we already got a tapped barrel. It looks like keg tap. Swords laying around everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to... Got some work to do for detail, but that's okay. So yeah, that's the blacksmith. Cool little place. Everything works. I like things that work. And then here's the magus. This is the mage hut, basically. This is where he comes and he does his magical doo-rah. And he also sells me channeling books. But yeah, he's got a nice little station. This is kind of like, I was going to do like a county clerk. So we'd have like the blacksmith that builds the chains and stuff, and the county clerk that locks people up. Then I was like, look, ancient times, what was the county clerk? the mages. If there was a mages, he would have been basically the smartest dude around. That's how I feel it. If you're going to take the title, if you get the title of the mages, you ain't no dumb motherfucker. You's a mages. All right, we got a lot of air. We'll see when the sun comes up. But so yeah, and then we got the well here. I love these sea cucumbers, how they make the water light up. Love it. Of course, faucets and stuff, buckets up on the... but for the Chris de la Conce, you know what? Ooh, we're going to have to go get... I forgot. Show y'all something real quick before we check out the well. Well, you can't really... it's still a little choppy over there. They decided to put a jungle over here. And it really eats into my FPS. It still does. Let's see. I think I might actually just turn my... See if that helps a little. But it really eats into my FPS. So I went over there yesterday, and I thinned the crap out of this jungle. I didn't want to make it really thin, but I might thin it even more. But there was so many little one-block trees on the ground, like everywhere. And I just that's what I did. I just cleared out the ground. Left all the really tall trees and stuff because I like those. I like the way that looks. I really don't want to get rid of that. It's kind of cool looking over there and seeing this jungle. But, man, this jungle was thick. And it's not very big. It's not very big at all. It's like, maybe to the end of my house over there. That's my house off in the distance. I know, I still keep the blocks and stuff low, but this is for streaming quality, really. Whenever I'm not streaming, I'm able to turn it up to like 18 render blocks without having any problem. Simulation distance at 9 chunks. We'll go ahead and drop that down. So we're not. And if I'm not simulating anything, if I'm not waiting for crops to grow or trying to get a farm filling up while I'm AFK or something, there's no reason to keep your simulation distance up if you're not making, unless you need it, personally. I fight for FPS, and I like FPS. Okay, I'm going to take some potions, and we'll go down the well. Oh, dang, I got all kinds of crap going on here. Oh, hold on. Gotta go drop some wood off. No. Tell you what, we'll do that. Be right back. I know you're getting a sneak peek at things. Damn, I don't need this jungle wood. Damn jungle wood. And they're like, what? You know what? I'll turn it into sticks and sell it to... I forget. I'm a burning sucker. I'll take anything I don't need, and it's burnt. Especially wood. Wood you can create and recreate over as much as you want. Yeah, that should be fine. So there's just a bunch of random stuff in there. Oh, the sun's coming up. But yeah, so from that jailhouse, that's where all this crap came from. That's where all the idea to... My turn. To make this village. What did I want with villagers? Oh yeah, no? Yeah, villagers first. I wanted to make a trade center. So right over here, I had built this village factory that was pumping out villagers left and right. It was pretty cool. And after I built this slave pen in the jailhouse, I was like, all right, I'm going to have this jailhouse just sitting over here on this piece of land, because this is actually where I first started the game. This piece of land is where I built my first tree house. If you see here, this little structure is literally my first house. It's where I dug into the side of the mountain the first time and started the game. But from there, I've moved to the island across from here. I tore down everything that I had here and built this crazy little town. We call it Black Rock Village. Because that's Black Rock Keep right there. Woo! Like Mary Poppins. Okay, beautiful. Now that we got some room here. Let's see. 2, 3. There we go. Make us faster, swim better, see at night. It's the 3 potions. What the heck is that doing in there? 3 potions I use the most. Alright, now we go check out down the well. I see I mossy cobblestone this whole sucker. Well, that's mossy brick, but then mossy cobblestone all the way down. Woo! Get down here to the sea pickles. But we've got us a little stash room down here. You'll see the moss continues down into the moss farm. This thing goes on forever. Well, not that way. If you were to continue, you would find a giant moss cave, and this is where I come to get all my moss. Yeah, we made a deep, deep well, though. Well, I wanted to dig down. I knew this moss was down here, so I wanted to dig down to it. Yeah. Functioning well. Not too shabby. Alright. Hey, Petey, what are you doing off the bush, man? Usually he chills up there on the bush. Just got knocked off. These are the houses? Just basic little houses. No, I didn't go too crazy with them. I like doing these stairs effect on the inside to make it look kind of like shelving, and then like pillars almost on the outside. I don't know. But if you look, you'll see how this is wood here and brick here. On the ear, it's the exact opposite. It's brick here and wood here. And that's the combination I went back and forth. Same as like this one has, and the brick ones have spruce doors, the brick inside. And these have dark wood doors with the wood. It just looks better. Gives them a little bit of difference, but keeps them the same. And then they all have this little pattern on the back. I don't know how I came up with it, but I like it. Some functioning windows. And they all got a little barrel in the house. And, you know, this isn't done yet. Like I said, I have just built down the basics. I'm going to come in and detail everything. But there's 8 of these houses and a jailhouse bed, which, you know, makes 9 villagers, but I think there's like 11 or 12. They're crazy. If one dude gets like too far away, they'll consider his bed a breeding spot, and bam. Baby villager. That's alright, though. I've been giving them jobs. Got there. Speaking of giving him jobs, hey, where's he at? There's a fisherman down here, and I'm going to build him a fisher hut out here, like standing up in the water with a dock that comes out. Right, and by the end of this, there's going to be a bridge. To think there might be, I'm going to probably have to build more housing. It looks like I'm going to build this further out. Probably build 2 more houses, and then yeah, there's going to be a bridge that goes from here to the island. It's going to link our 2 islands and turned it all into one big village with my keep at being the crown jewel. That's why Black Rock Village is made out of black rock. But you gotta have brick houses. Come on. Tornadoes, man. Should have built them a basement. I could do that. Oh yeah, and then we have the crops. Everybody's working. Yeah, we're just walled off from everything. See, it's working a little better, but still we're getting some chop. But hell, I want to. While we got the sun out, you can see that I went through and cleared it. This was all crap. Honestly, if you go over a little further, it's still. Go see all that stuff on the ground? I gotta cut. I'm gonna go through. Oh, it's chopping me. I'm gonna hit the ground. It is that stuff. Yeah. See, I've got to go through and it's just got to happen. I've got to come mow all of it down. Hell, even in here, like this tree, you got to go, man. It's too much. Alright, we're going to go XP farming here in a little bit, which, see, just like this, these little trees. You got to dig out that one, just get in there and kill that one. I like to kill the top one too. I don't know why. I feel like they break down faster if you kill the top piece of wood and the leaf above it. I haven't done. I've tried to test it, and it's hard to tell, really. So in my case, if it's hard to tell, it's not happening in Minecraft because the ticks happen, you know, one tick every 0.1 seconds. So you get 10 ticks a second. So that's enough time for something to happen. Overtime. Okay. We're not going to get caught up. Really? Oh, I don't have any more. Might have to reload the shader. It's getting choppy. Oops. That is another good thing I found out. If you hold 3 and press B, it reloads the shader, and it helps any choppy problems I'm having. All right, we need rockets. Where's my rocket box? Coming up very soon. I've got a creeper farm. It's an AFK creeper farm that just gives me gunpowder. I guess I should say it's a gunpowder farm. But I just figured out here recently that you can make this crafter thing. So I'm going to make sure I got silky. Okay. I'm going to make a rocket farm. That's actually going to make sugar into paper, take the paper and the gunpowder and turn it into fireworks. Yes, you can do it. Do I know exactly how? No. But I am going to figure it out. And in the meantime, no jungle tree shall survive. Alright, we got to get out of here. God, I'm going to start doing it again. I was doing this for like 3 hours, or maybe like 2 hours yesterday. See, we got all our boxes, we got everything we need. Keep that speed potion. What the heck? Fine, let's just get out of here. But yeah, you can see I've done a lot of clearing over here. Whew. There we go. Yeah, I like being able to just reload and fix that chop, though. That's badass. Okay, but yeah, you seen the houses? Very proud of the houses. The villagers seem to like them. And we're spawning cats. Cats are spawning around the village, so that's a good sign. That means the village is working. Alright, and then this is what I just built yesterday. This is the barn, and I am very, very proud of the barn. This turned out so good. And I think anyway. I'm not done with it yet. We've still got some things to do with it. I've ended up detailing it more than anything so far because it's been a lot of fun. It really has. And it's not done yet. From this side, we're going to extend the pens, the animal pens, like sheep and pigs and stuff. These are the stables for the cows and horses. You know, nobody's in here yet. We haven't got anybody yet, but yeah, well, you could go upstairs to the loft area. Yeah, I really like how this turned out. It's exactly what I had in my mind. Is what I mean. I'm not like saying this is the best barn in the world. No, not by far. It's just it turned out like I wanted it to, and that's what counts. Yeah. Still haven't decided on the lighting on the side yet. It's something I really need to do dark, but I think I really like it with just one lantern. Kind of low lighting. It's easy to go overkill on the lanterns and light everything up. But you'll see what I mean if I just... Since this side's a little darker, you can see it. It's in the shade. See, it just does like this nice... And there's a light on each side there already. I don't know. Why do I got so much crap? Cocoa bean. I don't want no damn jungle saps. Keep the spruce. Let's just burn this crap. I know, I probably shouldn't, but I am. Alright, Mr. Beautiful Game. But yeah, we got everything made here. I was going to do this all dirt, like that, where these were green, dirt instead of green. But it just didn't look right. Like, it looked alright. It looked cool when I first did it. It looked fine. But when I grassed up one side and then looked at the other, I was like, oh, that looks really nice with grass in the center. You know? And I think I'm going to, like, gravel up. I haven't decided. I think I might gravel it through here. Nah, we'll keep it dirt for the animals' hoofs. Stupid details. And that's one thing about, I would say, I don't plan any of this stuff. I didn't sit down and think about how I was going to do any of this. When it came to every single building, every single project, I just picked the spot and started building. Kind of tried to make a... I don't know. It's the beautiful part of this game. Is you don't need great insight or any kind of architectural... anything. Just start building crap. That looks a little dark to me, but then again, it's really light in here. Okay. Put these back for now. See, that just, it's so lit up that it looks right. I don't know. Okay, well guys, one thing we have to do, we have to go to the ancient city. And we have to replenish our tools. Plus we need XP, because I got another trident. And we're going to turn it into our Riptide trident. Yeah. Whoa! I just knocked that bucket off the... Whoa, really? I didn't know you could do that. You can actually... knock things off of pictures with that? What? Not that that has any real use, but it's kind of cool. Huh? Huh. That's good to know. So if there was like an elytra somewhere and you wanted to get it like up high, you could trident shot that hoe. Alright. Well, I think I don't need much to go. We'll go ahead, put breaker there, silky there. Anytime it says silky, of course, it's a silk tool. To be honest, I think I did the last place. Oh, I did find the, we'll see. The last ancient or deep dark I was in. You know what, speaking of deep dark, we're going to need that. Alright, now see what I've done is I've made these lodestone compasses. Like this one, take you straight to the mountains. We'll sleep first so we can fly during the day. Hey you! Hey! Ah, screw it, I'll just get my bed. I know, it's just as easy to interrupt him, but... I can lay down a bed that quick. And put it back up just as quick. Woo, we're out of here. I've gotten pretty good with those shulker boxes. I got a way I like to use them. I just make sure that I have all 5. As long as I got all 5, we're good. Alright, on the way out, I want to show you guys a few things. Of course, if we'll check out the house if y'all haven't seen it a little later. But it is a jute. Got the coral reef I've been building out there. This... Ooh, I'm gonna land in the water. This is the Phantom Farm, which I don't use much anymore since I've got unbreaking on my elytra. Mending, I mean. Since I got the mending books. But originally, this was where I would have to get the stuff to fix my elytra. You would have... you would have to stand up here and AFK, and then this would fill up with phantoms at night after, of course, 3 nights of not going to sleep. And then you just kill them with your looting sword and you get tons of membranes, which I did, but no need for that anymore. our elytra don't break. At least not yet. And then if you see here, this is my gunpowder farm, and you're like, Quad or Kid, how is that a gunpowder farm? I just don't understand. It's just too small to do anything, and I would say to you, it's not. This is the gunpowder farm. This big boxy looking thing. Oh crap! Oh shit! I fell down in the boat. There's a boat down here, dude. Choo! But yes, this square boxy looking thing is a giant creeper farm buried in the sand. Which used to be a cool entrance here, but last time I went down, it was like a water entrance that led down here, and it trapped mobs like they would chase me down it, and it would keep going down, and then I would be cool to stand here, and they would just keep floating down, and I could kill them, right? Well, that worked until a creeper came down, blew the whole thing up, and then his buddy came down and blew up the next part. So yeah, but we just left it like this. I haven't come back and fixed it yet, basically, is what is happening here. But yes, this is pretty simple stuff. Let's just hope we don't get killed by a creeper trying to show you guys. Alright, this is a creeper farm. It's basic stuff. You got a cat here. He scares creepers. He makes them run. These trapdoors keep any skeletons or zombies from spawning because they're too tall, 1 pixel too tall. And these things on the floor, these patches, keep spiders from spawning because they are too fat. Yes, too fat to spawn. And then so the creepers spawn, they run down in here. There's more of these. There's another one up here, and I think I'm gonna put 2 more. So many times you stack it, these, the more you'll get. And they fall down here, which the water carries them to the fire and burns them to death. Yes, and then they die. Gunpowder falls into the bucket.